So what's up, guys? Thank you so much for being here for my Pretty Little Liars live chat. And there are so many people in the room, and that makes me so happy. Hopefully you can see me. I'm seeing like a black screen on my end, so let me know if you can see me now. But I thought that it was another pretty good episode. I'm kind of confused. What is Jenna's role in all of this? And I'm interested to see what you guys think. And go ahead and just let me know in the comments what you thought about this episode. And I'm going to start saying hey to you guys. Hi, Esther. Hi, Deja. Hi, Jaden. Amelia, Rachel, Mark, Bosco, Jack, Jaden, Will. I know there's more of you here, but Adeline, thank you so much for being here. It makes me so happy that you are here. I think I should adjust this some. It seems like it's cutting off my head. I don't know. Maybe, okay. Okay, yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. And go ahead and tell me in the comments like what you thought about this episode, because I would love to hear from you and what you think is going on with Jenna, because I really don't know. I mean, it made her look really suspicious in the end because she had left, I guess, a message for AD, who was Rollins. And I don't know, like, I don't want, like, is he really, I mean, I don't think he was AD, right? I'm so confused because his real life name, his initials are AD, so I don't know. I don't know what's up with her. Like, I don't know what she is doing. Like, before the ending of the episode, I was just like, well, you know, I'm glad that Jenna's back, but I don't understand why they just kind of threw her back into this, you know, unless she just wanted to, you know, be in the episode or be back in the series. So do I think that they are really working together? I don't know. I really don't know. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Aphrodite. Very cool name. Yeah, Archer is a very strange name. So what's up with that? I don't know. Yeah, Rachel says maybe they're related. So maybe that is going to be the tie-in here because, as we've said before, this guy has to be related to somebody because he didn't want people to know his real name. Yeah, I don't think that AD is dead. I also don't understand what is up with Mary. I mean, when she came into Allie's room, she was looking really creepy and really menacing, and I feel like she's kind of not like she was the last time we saw her. Like, she doesn't want to help Allie. I'm very concerned for Allie at this point because she had to go back into the hospital trying to prove that, like, she was abused by her husband, but now I don't know if Mary's going to do something to her or what. I think it's Archer, but maybe it is Arthur. I don't know. Is it Archer? Is his name Archer or Arthur? This is Rollins' real name. So, like, a lot of people have been saying that we will see Sarah Harvey again next week, which obviously I am not happy about. A lot of you have asked me why, if you didn't realize why I call her Shower Harvey. And it's just because in last season, she was always she would go take a shower. Like, I think she was making suspicious phone calls or whatever, but she would always be like, oh, I've got to take a shower. She was taking like tons of showers, like a shower like every episode. So that's just the name that I gave her. We all kind of gave her, people who used to come to my live shows last year or last season, and it just kind of stuck because I don't like her anyway. So, you know. Also, we're going to have that proposal next week, and I know people have been trying to guess, like, who is it going to be? I just saw someone say it was going to be Ezria. I could honestly see it being Caleb because he seems like he really wants to get Spencer back and like he wants her to not be upset with him or whatever. But I just want to say that the best scene in this entire episode was definitely the Spencer, Caleb, Hannah scene. And Ashley Benson did such a good job with that scene with the tears rolling down her face. Like, that was so heartbreaking, and I definitely felt for her because she was like hearing someone I think she still loves talk about how much she cared about her best friend. I just thought that was such a good scene. Hi, Hot Coco. Hi, Adeline. Hi, Marge. Hi, Shalisa. Shalisa thinks Caleb is going to propose to Spencer. I definitely think so because he seemed desperate to like get her back and, you know, on his side and in love with him and everything. And she kind of had to, you know, she had to make him go away because Hannah was there, but I think he took that the wrong way and he thinks like she doesn't know if she wants to be with him. So I think he's going to try to propose to get her back and to make sure that he has her. Yeah, as Relia said, she felt really bad for Hannah, and I absolutely did. I felt really bad. Hi, is it Cladona? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but thank you so much for being here. I love seeing new people. I definitely want Ezra to get engaged. I feel like that they will, or they'll say something like they're going to before the whole show ends. I really feel like that, but I don't know. But since they said it was a surprise proposal, I just kind of feel like it's not going to be them because they're kind of obvious, you know? But it does feel sort of like the old PLL poll, and it does. When do I think Ren will come back? I don't know, Chantel, but thank you so much for watching my videos. Cleo, does that work? Hopefully that works. Yeah, Mona's helping them now. I think that she's on their side, I guess. I don't know. And apparently Liam is coming back, which Rachel, I don't care because I don't like him. So, I mean, I'm hoping he doesn't propose because that's lame because I don't think she's going to accept. Hi, Emma. Thank you so much for being here. That's true. As Georgie says, maybe there's a proposal, but someone's going to say no. So if it is, you know, Liam, I don't think she's going to say yes. I mean, they broke up and everything. So I don't know. Yeah, so like we had Spencer hooking up with this guy in the elevator, and I was like rolling my eyes at her because she was drunk and everything, and she was just kind of, you know, she wasn't thinking. But thankfully she stopped it before it went any further, so that was good. Leland thinks that Ren, or has heard that Ren will make an appearance in the summer finale. I really hope he's really coming back. Sometimes I wonder if he's actually coming back. Has Julian said, like, on his Twitter or anything that he's coming back for sure? I don't know. Yeah, Shower Harvey is definitely the cleanest girl in the world. I mean, she took 400 showers. Natalia says, could we cut the awkwardness in that Spencer Caleb Hannah scene with the knife? Yeah, I mean, I just felt like she did. I felt like Ashley did such a good job in that scene because I could really feel her emotion. Like, I could sympathize with her so much. I'm also glad there was no Sabrina in this episode, Rachel. I feel like that's just kind of a distraction. Not like they're trying to distract us from AD or whatever, but it's just like kind of a throwaway storyline, which they love to do, unless, of course, they're going to try to make her like a serious love interest for Emily. But that's exhausting to me because she's had so many girlfriends. But yeah, I agree with Mark that the acting was actually really good in this episode. I still, when I look at this series and this season, when I step back and look at everything, I'm very confused where we're going just because, like, we're throwing Jenna in here. And I'm hoping that, yes, she is related to Arthur, because if not, I'm really having trouble believing why she would just show back up, and unless she's been working with him from the beginning. So I don't know how much information we've found. You know, obviously we've done a lot of stuff has happened, and there's been a lot of action this half of the season, but I don't feel like we're obviously going to find out who AD is, you know, because the season is split in half. Yeah, I can't wait to see Noel and Jason. I can't wait. So, hi, Sarah. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. And Woody says it's a good episode, but disappointed with the AD being Archer Dunhill, not Kingston or familiar name. I know. So I don't know, like, if they save it by saying that he's related to Jenna and that's why she's involved, that makes sense. If they're not related, then I'm really confused what the connection is there. They never went back to the Amish storyline, which I guess is a good thing. But on the other hand, like, I don't know, maybe that will be, like, they kind of threw that at us last episode. And I'm wondering, will we see more of that or what? Because it seemed like something kind of weird to put in there and to never mention again, but maybe they'll mention it in upcoming episodes. I don't know. Yeah, is Melissa coming back? I mean, okay, so Bosco's asking if AD is a guy. They're trying to say that AD was Elliot, but obviously someone is still messing with them, and so I don't know. I mean, does that mean that AD was Rollins or what? Because we still have, I mean, maybe so, but we still have a big bad or whatever. Like, what do we call this person? I'm so confused. Yeah, I know, really. When they throw storylines away without finishing them, it bothers me. So, like, part of me, I definitely don't care about the Amish storyline, but if we never see any more from it, it's weird. So Sarah just thinks that the Archer Dunhill story or name is just a red herring. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's got to be somebody else is still the main villain, and I don't think they're going to say Elliot's still alive. I very much hope not. I don't know. So Rachel's asking if Cece killed herself. I don't think so. I mean, yeah, we did find out that Allie was basically there when she died, but she definitely didn't kill her. So I just kind of feel like someone else was there, and when Allie went downstairs, that person pushed her. I don't think she killed herself. I don't know. That's not what I took away from last night's episode, but let me know if you guys think something differently. Do I think that they're going to give us bitchy Allie? I mean, Natalia, I think that would be nice because she's been victim Allie for so long that I'm literally exhausted with it. So oh, Mark says the main final villain is Uber A. The writers aren't doing a good job to explain all these different names. I agree. Like, there's so many different, like, we had emoji. I can't even remember all the different A's there have been. But sometimes when I think about this show, like, if I just dissect it per episode, it kind of makes sense. But if I start thinking about everything and thinking that it's coming to an end, like the entire series, my head is like spinning. So sometimes I guess that's why I figure that's why they just kind of throw stuff out there and it doesn't make sense because maybe they're super confused too. I don't know. I mean, Paige Jaden is supposed to come back, but I saw her like on someone's Snapchat, maybe Shay's Snapchat, but I don't know when. I think some of you guys know though. So Marlene is saying that Bitchy Alley will come back. So for all of you wanting to see that. Hi, Ricky. We've been on for like 11 minutes, so you're not that late. Jamie says, do I think that Jenna will send Archer to, do I think that she sent Archer to Rosewood as Rollins for payback for what Allie did to her? Well, that makes sense. I mean, maybe if they're not related, maybe he's a really good friend from way back from something we don't know. I don't know. My opinion on Yvonne is I don't like her, Chantel. She seems like really controlling and she's like, I guess she's worried that Toby's going to hook back up with Spencer or something, but it seems like she's always like on his back to like get home or pay more attention to her or something. I just hope that that falls through. Yeah, I really miss Rude Allison. I agree with Will completely. I don't think the proposal will be innocent just because, I mean, that would be a real shock because they've really not seemed very close lately. And the fact that her husband was killed. But I do want to say, like, I mean, I guess he was killed, but technically, I mean, I guess he was, but I just don't understand why they didn't call the police just because they've created so many more problems for themselves. Like it was manslaughter and he kind of ran out in front of Hannah. It wasn't like they stabbed him or shot him or something. And I mean, obviously they are doing this to make it a more interesting storyline. Ricky, I never saw, if I didn't reply to you, that means I didn't see your comment, or some people have their settings where I cannot reply. There were a few people that I could not reply to because YouTube like had there was a block on it, or it could be in spam. So try to make it again, and I will try to, if I see it and I can't respond, I will let you know next time. So I'm so sorry because I respond to every single comment on my channel. So if I don't respond to you, you know something's up. Either like I can't respond to you or it's in my spam. And I do check my spam, and I just checked it actually yesterday and didn't see any PLL messages. Oh my God, I forgot all about Black Widow, Rachel, but she's saying like Allie is the new Black Widow. Like all of these different nicknames, honestly, it makes me feel crazy when I try to think about it and think like who is who, because they've dropped a lot of people. I don't know. Alexis says, I think the Amish storyline is just to show how secretive Rollins and Cece were. Who would see them in Amish country? Well, that makes sense. I guess no one would ever find them there or recognize them there. Hi, John. Thank you so much for being here. Glad you could finally make it. Amelia says, I think Uber A is a guy because of that scene from the end of 6:10 when the girls came to the school saying he's coming for you. Well, honestly, that scene, I don't know if we're ever going to see that scene because we really haven't seen it in real time. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense to throw that in now. Wasn't that like kind of a preview? We saw that like in a promo. So I don't know. Ricky doesn't understand Allison's character now because it's like, if she isn't mean, then she's insane. Right. So I don't think she's crazy. I just think she's on so many drugs. Rollins wanted her to feel crazy. But I don't think she's actually crazy. I think she'll get better once she can get out of that hospital and get off the drugs. I think she's off the drugs, but I think it's going to take her some time, especially because she has to deal with the fact that her husband was insane. He was trying to kill her, and now he's dead. Mark says, in the flashback where they bury Rollins, Arya said, it's what Hannah would have wanted. It didn't even make any sense, and they cut it out of the opening from this episode. That doesn't make sense. See, they do a lot of stuff in promos that we don't ever see or that don't really make sense. I don't know if they're trying to trick us or if they were actually going to use these things, but they got edited out. What does that even mean? It's what Hannah would have. How does that even? She doesn't really care. I guess they're saying that honestly because he was the one who tortured her. So Hannah would have wanted him to be killed and buried. Hi, Megapoke. It's okay. Thanks for being here. Crystal asked, would I be happy if the proposal is Caleb and Spencer? Well, I definitely think that's probably what's going to happen. No, I want him to be with Hannah, and I think he will be with Hannah eventually, just because he proposes, or even if she says yes, like, I don't think it means that they will stay together. So I don't know. Ralia says all the bad guy nicknames like AAD, Black Widow, Redcoat, and Emoji. And there's probably more. I think there are. Yeah, Uber A, like, do we say Big Bad? I don't know. It's too much. It's to the point where I don't even want to look or think about nicknames anymore because it's making me tired. Jamie says we're supposed to see this 710. It makes no sense. Oh, that scene, I guess, where they say he's coming for you. Yeah, she wasn't really married to actual Elliot Rollins because he's dead. I don't see her still using the name Rollins after he died and she knows he's like the worst person in the world. I don't know. Shalisa says the writers have made the show get so big that a lot of things don't make sense. I know. And to be honest, I just feel like we've had way too many seasons of this show. And it's so hard to keep up with everything that has happened in the past. And then they just dropped a ton of storylines. And so many things have been left unanswered and will probably never be answered. So I think everyone, including the writers, are confused at this point. Ricky thinks that Spencer nearly ruined her relationship with Caleb and hopes that Hannah's engagement comes out in the next episode. Or I guess Hannah's ended engagement. Yeah. I thought it was really funny how Mona called her out and immediately knew that was a fake diamond ring. I just thought that was so funny. It was just like such a Mona thing to do. Cleo wants to know really want to know what people are going to be the ones involved in the proposal. Yeah, it is like a confusing maze. Absolutely. Adeline says Sabrina is the girl that gave Spencer drugs in the gummy bears that Toby ate in season 4 or 5. Sabrina? Is that, I'm thinking, were we not talking about Emily's new love interest? Is her name Sabrina too? I don't know. Like, keeping up with Emily's girlfriends is exhausting too. Why would Archer take the name Elliot? Asked Mr. L. McWilliams. I think that he was just basically trying to use someone else's identity so like he could get a social security number and everything. Yeah, Emily's girlfriend is Sabrina. I kind of forgot about the gummy bears. But anyway, with Rollins, like he needed like a social security card and crap like that. So he needed to take someone's name and hope that no one would figure out that this guy was dead. Aphrodite, thank you so much for being here. That's okay. You can always come back and watch this show in its entirety, like when we're done here, like 5 minutes after we're done. So don't worry about it. But thank you for being here. Tony says, are none of them noticing that Sabrina was the drag? I actually totally forgot. So props to you guys for remembering that. Like, I just feel like there's so many little, like, to me, she's just such an insignificant character that no, I did not remember. I remember that scene, but I totally didn't connect the dots that she was that person. So what is her purpose, or does she have a purpose? I don't even know. Thomas thinks that Rollins could be the real Rollins could be Charlotte's biological father. Well, yeah, he would be kind of old, right? 74? I don't know, but possibly. Crystal says this show is becoming a soap opera. Yeah, not suspense anymore, like we haven't seen Uber for a while. Yeah, right. So I don't know what is going on. Like, since Rollins, the drama with him, and like this episode, nobody was like harassed by Uber A or whatever. So I don't know if Rollins was the person who was sending all the texts. So now there's not going to be anymore because he's dead or what. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of miss that too, Marge, where we would get the little A previews and it would be like really creepy and we try to figure it out at the end of every episode. Like, we totally don't get that anymore. So, so the girl who plays Sabrina is like Troyan's real life friend. So that's why she got the role. Must be nice. I wish I was friends with some of those people in real life. Will wonders if the new cop who made out with Spencer is crooked like Wilden. Okay, that's exhausting to me. Why do we have more new characters? I don't know. And like, it's annoying to me if he is a bad guy or something because I just don't care. Like IDC. Chloe says was confused about the episode. Oh, Cleo says so confused about the episode. I mean, the big thing that confuses me is Jenna's involvement. And is it going to mean something or is it going to be lame? That's what I'm worried about. Mark doesn't even care who Uber A is because he's not even doing anything. I don't think the liars even care. I don't even know why they're still back in Rosewood. And I think they've mentioned it a couple of times, but they've been there for so long, and it's like Charlotte, I mean, we've had the funeral. I know that's why they came back, but it's like, why are they still there? And I know they're still there so we can advance the show and we can still have a show, but none of it's really realistic. Let's be real here. Victoria's asked me if I saw the picture of Allie with dark hair like Mary, and they're drinking cups of tea with like a pointing towards another British A. I mean, I know most of us hope that it's Ren. I hope for the sake of the show it's Ren. I don't know. Is Allie still a teacher? Tony says. I guess not, because maybe she will return to that, but she's been like not able to teach for a while now. How is it that Toby isn't a detective already? Who knows? I mean, there's just so much that doesn't, I don't know. They don't, like little details, sometimes they don't really look at or don't really care about. Yes. So yeah, I mean, that's what Rachel, I was thinking the same thing. That's like a Vivian Darkbloom reference, but that's another person that we forgot to mention when we were naming all of the crazy people. Oh my God. Is anyone else tired thinking about all those people? That makes me like want to take a nap. Like I'm not even sleepy, but that makes me tired. Why did Jenna's house blow up? Oh wow. Someone's gonna have to explain that. That happened such a long time ago. I think it happened, when that happened was a long time ago. And then Toby's house blew up, right? Can someone explain, like, definitely the girls were involved with whatever happened to Jenna that made her go blind, and I've forgotten. Oh my God, Varjack. Thank you, Shalisa. No, I forgot about that too. No. Marge says the scene between Jenna and Toby was weird. Apparently something happened between them 3 years ago. Again, a new storyline. I just quit paying attention to some of that stuff because it's probably going nowhere. And Victoria's on here saying the same thing. Still confused about the whole interaction between Jenna and Toby, under the impression they shared the same dad. But he said, have you spoken to my dad? Yeah, I thought that too. Yeah, I don't even watch Game of Thrones because I know everyone loves it, but I mean, like sometimes I'll watch it, like I'm at a friend's house and they're watching it and I'm watching it. And I actually seem to always watch it when something huge happens. So when people reference it, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I was watching that when Joffrey was killed and all that stuff, like, but I don't watch the show. Like I couldn't even do a live chat on it because I would be lost. It's so bizarre about that show, but I always seem to see it when something major happens. And I'm not even trying to watch. This is like everyone I know watches it. Ralia says when Jenna said her house blew up in the episode, she said it so calmly with no emotion, sad that you laughed. That's funny. The Charles alias was also shown as another big bad separate from A. Yeah, so Charles was another nickname. So I feel like we have like 10 different villain nicknames they've had so far. So they're step siblings, Toby and Jenna, but don't they share a dad? Val says supposedly there's going to be a PLL movie after this season. I kind of feel like something like that's going to happen, or like some kind of spin-off series. I definitely think they're looking into making more money out of it. It kind of reminds me, and this is so old school, like Sex and the City. Like I was not watching that when it aired, but I did watch it whenever. Like I watched the whole series. Like it's really good, but it seems really old at this point. But anyway, and then they started making movies, and I think I saw like the first one, and then I'm just like, I'm tired of this story. I'm tired of it. I don't know. And I can't watch this anymore. And I just feel like sometimes when a series has been on forever, like PLL, like we don't need to do more. Like we don't need to make movies. Like, yeah, Sex and the City was a great show, but I just got tired of it. Like I watched the first movie and I was like, this is okay. And then, I mean, when I heard they made a second movie, I never went to see it because I was like, please, I mean, I'm fine with how they wrapped everything up. Please, no more. No more. I feel like they should answer all the questions in this series. If they try to make it a cliffhanger to answer in a movie, that's annoying, but I can definitely see them going there. Sarah says, how do I feel about Allie in this episode? So much on my end, starting with her reaching into the grave and pulling out Rollins' ID. That was kind of funny to me. Like, that was stupid, but I guess they needed it to get access to the hospital. How did Elliot die? Hannah hit him. He kind of ran in front of her car when they were trying to catch up with Allie. So technically, I guess that's manslaughter. Mark says Marlene is probably going to call the villain Mega Meanie if she gets an 8th season. Yeah, absolutely. Hot Cocoa wants to know, is Mona creeping back onto the dark side? I don't know. Definitely, it's always a possibility with her, and I was kind of thinking that last night. But at the same time, that is like, I don't think about that a lot because she switches back and forth so many times. I just quit trying to figure out if she was going to be good or bad. I don't know what Noel's part is in this, Victoria, and I don't know when he's coming back. Although sometimes people will tell me like Paige is coming back in this episode, and I guess Shower's coming back in next episode. I think, Brian, that Caleb is going to propose to Spencer. You didn't finish that episode, Cleo. Okay, that's okay. What do I think about Spencer, Hannah, and Caleb's scene? I talked about that a little bit earlier. I thought it was really good, and I thought Ashley rocked it. She was awesome. Sometimes I just start calling them by their real names, I guess because I watch their Snapchats like every day. So I'm starting to think of them as like Ashley and Shay and Troyan and Sasha instead of their PLL characters. Poland says still have so many questions. Feel like they're going to leave them unanswered because, yeah, like they said, they never answered who was in the barrel, but then like Marlene did answer that on interviews. So like online interviews, she answered it. So it's like, yeah, they don't answer a lot of stuff and then they will, ooh, maybe Lucas proposes to Hannah. Probably not, Jaden, even though that's not a bad idea, but that seems like super way out there. Rachel, you need to get Snapchat, even if you don't want to put stuff on there yourself, just to see these people that we like. Like, I think it's really cool because most people post videos and you can see what they do. You kind of get a feel for their personality. And I didn't have one for the longest time because I thought like I needed to be posting on there every day. And sometimes I just don't feel like doing that. And sometimes I do. But anyway, yeah, you should follow me if you haven't. But I would get a Snapchat if you don't have one. And just to follow the PLL people because I think it's awesome. Like, I'm totally addicted. Leland hates Sydney, but would still wonder who showed up in the 100th episode with her, Jenna and Mona. Yeah, I don't like Sydney. Is she coming back? I really don't like her. Ricky, I'm seeing this comment. I don't know. Just comment again. I'm so sorry. Like, literally, if you've ever done one of these live chats or if you know how on my end, they just start rolling by. So if I don't catch you, just write at the when you write, like when you comment, sometimes I don't catch it. Sarah says it's probably not a popular opinion, but Caleb proposing to Spencer. Yeah, I think so. I think that's going to be what happens. Do I think it'll be a marriage proposal or more word games from Marlene? Well, that is a good point, Jamie. I don't know. Ricky, I think this is your comment. Don't understand why the girls thought it was a good idea to cover up the murder, which is what I mentioned a few minutes ago. I don't understand that at all because I guess they don't trust the police, maybe. I don't know, but Toby's a police officer, so I don't know what their deal is. That's stupid, and it's just causing way more issues for them. So, no, I don't understand that at all. If the wedding is Spaleb, Marge will not like that. Adeline says they threw a bomb in. Okay, thank you. So what happened with, what's her name? Jenna's house. Why did it catch on fire? Yes, they threw a bomb in the garage and it blinded Jenna. So that was a really big deal. But that happened like so long ago in the series. But yes, it's important because that's why she's blind. Where did the liars get the shovel they used to bury Rollins? That is a great question. Maybe they just carry those around with them in their trunk. I don't know. Crystal says, do I think every A that has been revealed had little or no motive? Yeah, or their motive was like really lame. Ricky thinks that was so cliche when Toby was talking about the truth coming out and not to worry. A lot of stuff on this show is cliche or silly. So, right, Sarah is saying they just keep shovels with them all the time because you never know when you're going to have to bury a body. Don't you guys do that? Like, I have 3 in my trunk right now. Come on. I also have a few masks just in case I want to be like Rollins or if I want to be like Shay Mitchell or Ashley Benson. I just put a mask on. And then I start signing autographs. I would like for everyone to get back to their original couples. Absolutely. We're about out of time here. So if I happen to miss your comment, obviously not doing that on purpose, would never do that. Just to let you know, if you didn't know, this shows up as a video on my channel in 5 minutes. And if you comment there, I am 99% likely to respond. If I don't, then you might have a weird setting on your account, or I'll try to check in spam all the time. And if I don't see you, then something's definitely not right. Something might be wrong with your account. You might want to check it out if you don't hear back from me in a couple of days. Make sure you don't have any kind of restrictions about people being able to reply to you. But also wanted to let you know that I will have my more in-depth thoughts about this episode. That video will go live tomorrow. If you are new here, never seen me before, or you've been lurking but you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate you to subscribe and thumbs up this video. That would make my day, and I love you guys so much. But I'm going to read a couple more comments before we go. Cece's motive was the most bogus. Mona's made actual sense. This is Ricky saying this, and she's now over it. And Cece named dolls after the girls. Alex says Jenna was talking about when A blew up Toby's house in the Christmas special. That's kind of what I was wondering. I think she was talking about the second house blow up, which I know is crazy, but yeah, because we lost Toby's house too. But anyway, okay, Adeline's in Ohio. I'm in Kentucky, so awesome, very close. Thank you guys so much for being here. And again, if I missed your comment, please don't take it personally. I don't ever just like stare at someone's comment over and over and just pass them up. It's just because I can't get to everyone, but I try. So, but if you comment on my channel, on this video or an old video, I will reply. Promise. Oh, I'm sorry, Erin. I hope your cat's okay. I know animals never like going to the vet. Oh, Jaden's in Ohio too. But thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And please talk to me on this video and on tomorrow's video, and we can still continue this chat. And I love you guys. And Ireland, wonderful. I want to go there. Bye, guys.